shirt. Looking good out there.
There we go. Run off the bat. All right.
Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Great passing. Love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great setup.
There we go. I knew.
The starting lineup at point guard, Henderson. At power forward, Jabari Walker. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. At the other guard position, Anthony Simon. At center, DeAndre Ayton. The head coach for the visiting team, Chauncey Billups. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Nba2k24rrr. At the small forward position, standing 6'1", number 13, Paul George. At forward, 6'7", number 2, starting at the point guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 11. The head coach of their home team, one more time. Let's hear it for your LA Clippers.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Walker out there with Ayton. And it's Grant in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, George and Leonard are the forwards. G is out there with Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
Walker the pass to Simons. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for you.
Top of the key. Here's Zubac. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Good focus from Zubac. His guys appreciate the hustle.
Henderson passes to Walker. Tries it from 9. Sweet move. And Henderson lays it in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And Smith, you know, when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
Here's Grant. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, there's some power to Jeremy's game now. He's become hard to knock off balance.
Here's G. Henderson defending. Here's Leonard. Drops it in from 11 feet.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it's Paul George with the foul.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Walker. He's covered by Leonard. Walker the pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac.
Great awareness on defense there. Zubac relishes blocking shots.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 2. Offensive rebound. Walker. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's the pass to George. Fires from 18. And all that time is dropping in.
These are the kinds of shots that get Paul George into a rhythm, which is terrifying for a defense.
Now here's Henderson. D right on him. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. No good with the triple. And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all 3 levels. Smooth jumper, uses... Oh, yes. Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Tank.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's G. That one wide left. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. There's the three. Drains the three-pointer. Henderson's got 7.
There is Simon drawing the eyes of defenders, creating for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, GA, it took some time, but the Blazers gave in to Lillard's trade request.
And there is no way.
With a whole new group out there. And here's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. George and Leonard on the forward. Powell is out there with G. And it's Zubac in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard with Leonard, no luck. Portland leading by 4. Stolen by Zubac. Kicks it to Powell. Here's G. Henderson defending. Here's G. Excellent defense there from Henderson. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second. Simons against Powell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up. High school into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Leonard gets it to go.
Kawhi Leonard is one of those guys who is elite at the mid-range jumper.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible. Kevin?
Valid brought it here, David. Thank you so much for the story.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Henderson outside. Here's Simons. From 13 feet, he goes down. Simons has got 4 this quarter.
Smart play by Simons. He sees the mid-range opening and takes it.
Fires it up. Off the iron that time.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps him.
And
rightfully managing his return from ACL with care. It's hard to build chemistry with guys around, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Williams is checked in for one. Shaden Sharp comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Scoot Henderson.
Nice vision from the youngster Sharp that time.
G passes to Leonard. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Here's Simons. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And for his offense, this has just been a cool period.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's your Chauncey Billups will start the second half. Henderson and Simons have guard duties. Walker out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at the front. Here's Simons. A Clippers grab the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jordan. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop and hitting the road again. Paul George grabs the miss.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
G kicks to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Leonard. Passes it to G. Shoots from the elbow. And the shot is long. Trailblazers leading by 7. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I like when Simons takes charge because when he does, it forces the lead to add.
And so he hits both. And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin, blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
And that one's good by G.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Portland, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Henderson. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Henderson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
G passes to George. Over Grant. It's good from the top of the key. George has got 9 points.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Henderson kicks to Simons. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Simons. Simons has got his 4th assist in this one. It's Powell on the wing. He kicks it to G. George against Grant. George passes to G. Off target from outside. Portland leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds to Portland. While we take possession. And Los Angeles. Walker's checked in for Williams. And Bernie Simons comes in for Shaden Sharp. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Brogdon. This current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right. Winning just 1 playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
George on the forward. G is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac at center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster, but it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
George against Simons. They get it again. Outside for George. Pass to G. And they recover. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George passes to Zubac. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this lead.
Simons surveying the lead.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that it's just been really hard.
Here's Leonard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Contact, no problem for Leonard. He's a guy who cannot be rattled.
Down low, here's Henderson. That's all. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's 15 points from Scoot Henderson.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Simons against Powell. Shoots over Simons. The shot by Powell, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. Henderson with it. George picks him up. Henderson, no good.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Here's Leonard. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Having Leonard dictate the offense is a winning formula. He can score from anywhere on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simons. Somehow ignores the tight heat and gets the layup. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nimble move by Simons, helping him beat the inside coverage.
George against Henderson. Good on that shot and the lead. Celebration leads up to his 9 points on the basket from Paul George. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The three from George. Rebounded by DeAndre. Now here's Simons. And in the bucket on the assist by Simons.
Yeah, they suck the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Henderson attacking. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All officials are all over that one.
That free throw missing.
Shooting for Portland.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. And really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the
Go back. Yeah, go back.
There it is.
That's it.
Dang.
That's it.
Did 3 brought me in because I didn't do it.
It must be so nice for Jordan to kick out the open teammates.
I'll switch to your spot.
There it is.
Ball. Kick left corner.
Let's go.
Yeah. What a shot. What a shot.
Deadeye, 16-8. Let's go. Good defense.
On the banks of the Great Salt Lake, that's the scene for the Clippers. For the Jazz, a loss in their opening game. They're laser focused now on winning that first one tonight. Clippers, Jazz, up next. We're back in a moment. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's G in at the point. And for Utah, George out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Out of the gate, some guys tend to start strong, Grant. Others take a little time to warm up. Which group did you align with?
Good question, yeah. You know, I always like to start the season strong. And a lot of it goes into your preparation. What are you doing in the offseason? Are you ready when we get into training camp, the preseason? You know, all of that building to opening night and really establishing yourself within the team and also the league right from the gate.
Zubac with the steal. Powell with it, picked up by Sexton. And here's George. Leonard outside. And he misses his first shot. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
Kessler with a bucket.
High percentage look right off the bat.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's George on the wing. Utah with the rebound.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
Pass to Sexton. There's the drive. That one is off. Good work defensively by Leonard. Now George takes the 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Here's George. Here's Hendricks. Back to George. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Leonard passes to G. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's off from 17.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Pass to G. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Utah trailing here. George passes to Kessler. Marking it outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
He's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Good for George. When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert
Here's Sexton. Still no points. The forwards, it's Markkanen and Collins. George out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Second, Mason Plumlee.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Here's T. George defending. Right side Harden. Pass to G. George with it. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. G. And that one comes up a bit short.
Clippers foul.
Zubats. He's checked in for the Clippers.
Personal foul. First team.
Well, the Jazz shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Kessler passes to George. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. Here's T. George defending. G, no good. And the Jazz with possession. It's a three-point game. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Now here's George. He's got 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate. Great defender. Because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick-and-roll action. And here's the key, BA. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with PG and Kawhi, the Clippers feel they have the talent to win it all. George said, quote, both of us internally had a promise to bring a championship here. This core has been here for years now, and when you look at the teams that win and are very successful, it's the teams that have been together, gel and connect. Brian?
Yeah, that's the right philosophy there. All about health. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Kessler. And stolen by Leonard. Here's George, 4-3, it's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 5 points in the quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
With their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of damage coming in transition.
And Utah calls time here. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
They showed their grit. I mean, had a big hill to climb in the second half, but it turned out to be insurmountable.
Marking it outside. Back to George. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Clippers.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Got it. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Doris, with all the star power on this Clippers team, it's surprising they haven't won 50 games in a regular season in the last 6 years.
NBA. Wow, that is such a striking indictment on the number of injuries this group has had. Load management, obviously, necessary on the one hand, but boy, it affected their rhythm and consistency.
Powell against Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen to halt the run. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Powell outside. Here's G. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they...
And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the game.
The Clippers, 32.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's G in at the 1 spot. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's George. Takes one from 10 feet. That one goes. Count it. George has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
The call. Too much for the D to handle.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
George finds Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Leonard defending. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Here's George. Clock at 6. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
G's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
G passes to George. Here's G. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Misses from close range.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Back to George. Hook loose. In transition, here come the Clippers. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Sexton misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. This Clipper squad is quite the mix of players, Doris. Potentially the mix to make a run.
I mean, certainly you need seasoned veterans that can still get it done and young guys who can contribute. They've got both of those things and incredible depth. For the Clippers, to me, it's about one thing. How healthy are your stars? Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
George, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. George has got 9.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Timeout called, the Clippers. One constant we've seen from Utah in recent years is a nice back. Utah trailing here. Collins and Kessler playing up front. Colin Sexton out there with George. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Here's G. It's George on the wing. Pass to G. Puts up a 3. On target from range. And the Clippers lead by 6.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And here's Kessler. George finds Sexton. Oh, he jammed it straight down.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
George outside. Leonard against Collins. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
George outside. Can't cash it in from close range. And for the Clippers, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it. Pass to George. Here's G. George defending. Now here's Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Here's Collins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard outside. Pass to G. Ooh, nice D from George.
That's the play they want him to start making. They want to be able to trust him.
Here's Hendricks. Outside Sexton. Kessler passes to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And for a rookie, George is physically mature. He doesn't mind the contact at all.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Howell's checked in.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Here's G. And the Clippers miss again. The Jazz have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Hendricks. Rebound by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. G passes to George. 3-pointer. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
One of the things about Markkanen's teammates, they encourage this guy to be aggressive. They know how skilled he is. You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Leonard left side. Here's G. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. They trail by 7. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen inside. George defending. Ooh, nice D from George. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing. Now here's Powell. Over Sexton. Powell's shot is off. Utah with the ball.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Clippers ball.
29 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's G. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. George scanning the floor. 4 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
He hits the first one, and that stretches. So the Clippers win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, what you working on? Another day, another drill. That's how we get it done. See, you want to work on the three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Get started, man. Let's get started.
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works. Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do. Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Just like that. One more.
I'm ready to go.
Yep. I like that.
He's
On fire.
Stay left, Danny. Oh,
okay. Hit me.
There it is. Oh, that's a dunk. That's a dunk. 2014.
Nice.
Let's go, Megan.
MVP. Oh, go, get that. That's the game. That's the game.
Defensive steal.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA and the starting group for the Spurs. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And for the Clippers, George and Leonard are the forwards. G is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at center. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
And San Antonio has possession. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sohan. Zubac defending. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Off the power from Leonard on full display there.
Powell against Vassell. It's hauled in by Zubac. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Powell with the drive. Over Jones. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. When it comes to Trey Jones, Richard, what has impressed you most about him so far?
Well, Kev, it's his deceptive versatility. He scores, he passes, he rebounds, he does everything at a solid rate. And most importantly, this man just plays so hard when he's out there.
Now, here's Johnson. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. Vassell, no good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Great concentration from Leonard. Able to sink the shot while taking the contact.
Here's Sohan. He's covered by Leonard. A nice shot by Sohan.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
G, no good. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Spurs with possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jones. There's the drive. And the rejection by Zubac.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet. Only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Sohan, the pass to Jones. Pass to Sohan. And the foul called on G. That's foul number 2. The Spurs shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
On the court for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Branham in at the point guard position.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
The Clippers trail. Here's G. 9 points last game out. That shot off the mark.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, and I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the pass to Branham. It's stolen by G. Here's Coffey. Covered by Vassell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. The Clippers shooting their first free throws here for the night. Richard, you've got one of the great personalities in this game. Did humor serve you well during your playing days?
Yes, I would say it was, because most of the time I was talking more trash to my teammates than to the other team. But that's just been my personality since I was a kid.
Now here's Powell. Still without a basket. Kicks to G. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Sohan. He had 15 points last outing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And it's James Harden in for Amir Coffey. And San Antonio also making a switch. Zach Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Here's G. Kicks it out to Leonard. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
1:53 left in the first half. Passes to Vassell. Here's Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. Over Leonard. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 4. Puts it up from 12. Collins grabs the miss.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Pop following the bucket by the Spurs. Leonard inside, working on Collins. And Leonard gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And he drives in. Branham can't get it to go.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Vassell with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Sohan. Wide open. And that one drops for him. Sohan's got 6 in the quarter.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
G kicks to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Powell against Johnson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
With the score, your Clippers 29, the Spurs 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So with Harden on the bench, here's Uteron Lewis going with George and Leonard on the floor. Roman Powell is out there with G. And it's Zubac in at the center position. The Spurs have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Jones. For the tie. And the rejection by Zubac. Jones, no luck.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now...
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get... This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Leonard on the wing. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Just lost his head out there. It will happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Sohan. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. G, no good.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Throw in the pass to Collins. Buries it from 3-point range. Collins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And it's out of bounds to the... And here is Johnson. Nothing on the board. Shoots over Powell. Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
The Spurs, 53.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist.
Clippers making a change here. G's checked in. The Spurs making a switch here. Now, Wembanyama. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and it's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
On the court for San Antonio, the guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Keldon Johnson, and it's Collins in at the 5, home in the paint. Wembanyama, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Powell kicks to G. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Left side, Jones. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Powell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. Pass to Vassell. And Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Leonard. Fader on the way. Wembanyama, no good. Leonard against Jones. Offensive rebound.
And so much of what this team does at both ends centers around Kawhi Leonard. He is the anchor.
It's the first that brings them within 8. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.